Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to XCOM 2, where last time we suffered a terrible, terrible loss. Rest in peace, Elena. With 17 missions and 47 kills under your belt, you contributed a lot to XCOM. But today we've got to keep looking forward. New Rage Suit, new Shadow Lab, and to be perfectly honest, new Elena as well. Like, we're gonna remember Elena, but we're also gonna replace her, because we do still need a Reaper on the team. And that means, crucially, we need a giant pile of money. So, step one today, yeah, let's pick up some supplies, because that's what we need to improve the Shadow Chamber. Though while we're doing that in just... oh, the UFO's back. Okay, just keep an eye on the bloody UFO. Also, you know, make sure people are getting the appropriate level of training. Oh, and sustain. Yeah, sustain's great, because that's basically an automatic passive I can't die button. If Elena had had that, she'd still be here, damn it. And as for that UFO... okay, it's not coming straight at me. And we need this money. Like, there's no other source of money on the map. And we literally can't do anything else until the Shadow Chamber's in better shape, so... okay, just be ready to hit the... oh. No, it's fine. It's still not...
I'm glad to see our joint effort.
No, that's good news. That's very good news. That's fine too. That's just, you know, Claire coming back. Better at hacking now. Lovely. And crucially, yeah, there we go. In just 5 days, we could get a new Reaper. Lovely. Oh, and even better, for doing so, I get bonus mobility. I love bonus mobility. Right, I just double-checked. Martina's got slightly more movement than Karen. So, Karen, you can go do that. And just literally sends along one of the no-hopers so Karen doesn't get wounded. Lovely. So, okay, Karen's coming back stronger, and on top of that, we're picking up a Reaper. Brilliant. Oh, and I tell you what, I think we might already have enough money. Oh yeah, to get the Shadow Chamber done immediately. Let's make it happen.
Shadow Chamber upgraded.
And now there's a weird gate here. Though unfortunately we can't study the thing because, right, we don't have the supplies and also we once again don't have the crystals because, bloody hell, we do burn through those fast actually. Okay. That's absolutely fine. We've got, yes, this data that still needs to be, like, de-encrypted. Which I will do in just 1 day after we're done with, yes, the Andromedan autopsy. Because it sounds like that might be good for my gunners, and I like my gunners. Ted and Sandra do good work. So seriously, just keep an eye on that UFO, and... okay, there we go. That's done. Just make sure there's no, like, you know, highly important breakthrough or anything, and, no, that's not for my gunners at all, or at least it might not be. Proximity mine. Okay, so that's an item. And that does remind me, we've got some new kind of autopsies, don't we? Because, yes, we can now do, the turret in a single day, so, okay, improve our chance of defending against UFO attacks. I mean, there's literally a UFO on the field right now. Alternatively, Sectopod, so Gremlin. I mean, that's tempting too, but I feel like, yes, actually, in many ways, I'm more interested in defense against that UFO. Like, when that UFO comes to me next, if we can just shoot it down before it shoots me down, like, you know, turn the tables on it, that would be hilarious. So, okay, if that's only going to take 1 day, we're doing that. I mean, I've literally got 2 days worth of, yeah, supply drops to do anyway, so screw it. Let's get it done. Lovely. Okay, new facility, defense matrix. So, in the event there's a ground assault on the Avenger, which we've seen already, there's going to be special turrets on my sides. Do I really need that? Like, I kind of feel like we already did one of those missions. And it was a bit frantic, but we did get it done, even without, you know, dedicating an entire room to a bonus defense. And if I were to do such a thing, what would I like, you know, shut down? Because, yeah, we need 2 resistance comms. We do need a power relay times 2. I guess we could get rid of the tactics school in theory. Yeah, literally the only thing we've got left to do here is Skirmisher or Reaper. Reaper I don't care about, Skirmishers I just don't really get on with them, so all the others, we've already bought them. And all this room does beyond that is, yeah, train a rookie in a particular direction. So, okay, you know what? I feel like maybe we could do without that at this point. Assuming, like, you know, demolishing this room doesn't remove all those benefits. Because if so, we definitely don't want to do that. Are you sure you want to remove the Guerrilla Tactics School? Any benefits provided by the facility will be lost. Okay, that sounds a lot like I'm about to, you know, lose the upgrades that I unlocked through that room. So, okay, I'm just gonna go and check this, like, on the XCOM wiki, because this sounds like this would be a really bad idea, and I'm not sure whether I get to keep them after I've already bought them or not. I'm really glad I just checked that, because the answer is no. I would have just lost Squad Size 1 and 2, which would have been a real cooking problem, so, okay, I'm not sure where else I could possibly fit in, like a defense matrix. I need the power. I need, well, I don't need the Scilab, but I like the Scilab. I need all this. I guess we could tear down the lab, but, like, I don't even know that UFO's gonna catch me. This feels like a very situational room. Screw it, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We're good with the existing loadouts. Instead, yeah, because we don't have the crystals for the gate, start work right here on encrypted codecs. That's gonna take 9 days to do. But you know what? That's all a-okay, because in the meantime, we have got ourselves, hang on. Oh, hello, sexy. The Bane suit is done. Protection, damage resistance, mobility. Oh, flippin' yes. Right, Karen's away at the moment, so yes indeed, Martina. From Serpent Armor, you gain health at 7, mobility 2, dodge 40. Together with, yes, your grapple and your frostbite, though the accuracy on frostbite seems really poor. Alternatively, you could lose 1 point of health, but gain armor, and yes, also lose a tiny bit of mobility, right? It was, yeah, that was +2. So in pure stats, it feels worse, but what you do get is Rage Strike. Attack any enemy within movement range with a devastating melee assault. Now, okay, that really depends on how that works, because if you mean any enemy that I, like, you know, just move into range of, I just punch as, like, a passive, like a Blade Storm on steroids, that would be incredible, actually.
We've only got one of these things, so be careful with it. Just because you look like a berserker doesn't mean you can go charging off into combat like they do.
No, Central. That's precisely what it means. That's why we built it. Like, the entire point of this thing is you run towards the enemies so you can punch them, like a berserker. Oh, and it even comes with a heavy weapon slot, because obviously Martina couldn't do enough damage already. And we can even make it dumb and Christmas themed. I love it. Right, in which case, time to just get time ticking along, because, okay, in 4 days, the new Elena arrives. So, for 1 day, just to finish up the supply drop. Brilliant. And then, okay, amazingly, there's literally nothing to scan. And the team's healthy, so yeah, there's no point going to the Templar Spa. We're not building anything, because yes, the turrets just feel like they are not a good investment, so okay, back to Reaper headquarters to gather intel, I suppose, because there's literally nothing else for me to do on the map right now. So okay, just keep intel coming in. There's a bit more psionic training, lovely. You can have stasis. Stasis is just incredibly good. Just a really good way of taking one dangerous enemy and saying, no, actually, you just naff off for the moment. So, 2 more days and okay, we've got a UFO. But it's not the same UFO that was hunting me, right? Like a different one. That's just like, well, not crashed, but like landed somewhere. So, okay. Spectre, Shield Bearer, Heavy Mech, Priest, Gatekeeper, Viper. Only 11 enemies. I think we could deal with that. Not least as, last time we did a UFO raid, yeah, the goodies we got out of it were ludicrously good. Okay, step 1. Martina, you're coming out because I want to test out your new ridiculous suit and how it works precisely. Beyond that, yeah, let's bring along the B team. Still very, very competent, but yeah, there's a few people who could do with their final upgrade to Colonel. So, Tabby, you can come along. Sandra, you can come along. Stig, you can come along. Brilliant. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw robots here, so yes, Stig, you bring along the EMP rounds. And yes, also on top of that, Professor, you're coming out, and you can try out the new Dragon rounds. And Alpha's coming too, because I can't help but like Alpha. And we picked up an extra friend too, one additional Lancer. So, okay, you, buddy, you may as well, you know, lead us forward. Because if you die, it kinda doesn't matter. And I'll say one good thing about this map. It would appear there could be some good high ground overlooking the UFO. So, okay, this could work very nicely for me. Okay, eyes on a group number 1, dead ahead of us. Looks like, yeah, we've got some really good cover coming up on them. High ground, trees, everything we could want. Okay, the team doesn't seem to be moving, but honestly, yeah. Shield Bearer and Robot, I'd never seen a group more begging for a grenade. Okay, Sandra, move forward. This one's yours, of course, so, yeah. 6 to 7 damage, taking off the armor. Very, very nice indeed. So let's just open up with that right over there. I know she's not in cover right now, but that's fine. We've got Alpha 6 with us. So if need be, I can literally turn him into cover. It's gonna be fine. So okay, that there is most of your armor gone. Be flipping beautiful. Tabs at the back has got an excellent shot over at, yes, that lovely bastard over there. So, one shot, 100%, down you flipping go. Beautiful. So that should have ended your turn, but it didn't. Because Implacable gets you your move, and Death from Above gets you the action again. So, you can just keep going. Like, functionally indefinitely. And thanks to Grapple, hang the cock on, how long can you keep doing this? And from there, okay, that would be a lovely shot. But I'm not sure whether, you know what, do it. Okay, so now she grapples forward to there, which is beautiful. So from that point, she's now got the ability to fire again, which can be a Deadeye, don't forget. So she can just Deadeye down to that guy. Now she's closer. That's going to be the kill right there. She's still higher than that person is, meaning she now gets to reactivate one action, meaning, oh, cock me. Well, this is just sexy as anything, isn't it? Right, Tabby just became the most badass monster in the world. And also, she leveled up for her trouble too. And as for Stig, he can guarantee the hit, thanks to Hail of Bullet, which is going to do loads of damage, but it's going to empty the clip. But that's fine, because I'm like, you know, that's the last person on the field, it just doesn't matter. You could just reload next turn. So, okay. This team's gonna get it done. Okay, signal just turned on, 7 turns. Looks like it's not too far away, to be honest, especially as, yeah, it's literally by the open door. That kind of works for me, actually. So, there's definitely going to be more outside yet. Juco, buddy, you just get up top. Let's see what, you know, around. I love how he can just fly. That's delightful. And... okay, 1 turret, no trouble there. We've got plenty of answers to armor and robots. Not least Alpha himself, who could just, you know, fire and then fire again right now. But for the time being, yes, 1 shot is just fine. That's a lot of armor gone. Beautiful. And Professor, you just finish it off. Please, lovely. I mean, I know that wasn't like, you know, a special anti-robot thing or anything. But it just kind of feels like, you know, that's Professor's job. He really ought to be taking out the robots. Right, meanwhile, let's just get, yes, my Lancer moving forward in a hurry. I'd like to see... oh, there's definitely... right, well, we found the rest of them then. In fact, okay, we may have found slightly too many, in fact. Okay, everything's going to be... everything's probably going to be fine, right? I'm a little bit concerned about the fact, yes, the Professor is just sort of standing up there in a really, really obvious position where everyone's going to see him. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Martina is going to save us, because she can just run in right now and get, yes, a guaranteed kill on that bastard. And bloody hell, her ridiculous, stupid movement range at this point. this is great. So, she should now pick up, yes, Implacable and Unkillable. However, if I just move her, like, next to somebody else right now, does that mean she's going to, like, punch them or something? I'm gonna move her right here, next to this here robot, to see if that means she immediately auto... She didn't immediately auto. In fact, if anything, she's now... Okay, we've just activated more enemies, actually. Okay, John, have faith in Martina. Martina can do this. And as for Tabby... Okay, Tabby needs to reload as a starting point. And then Tabby needs to ideally have a shot at, like, something. Elite Priest. Or Killzone. You know what? How good are we when it comes to... Oh, that's not bad. You know what? Tabby might be able to do a lot of really good work here. Activate Killzone for Tabs. That's good. That's really good. As for you, everyone else is really far back. Actually, now I think about it. Okay, you just get over to here. You need to reload too, because you used your ludicrous ability. That might be it, actually, now I think about it. Now, we've also got Sandra. Sandra's at the back too. Whether she can really do much here. Okay, the team is way too spread out at the moment. But, like, I've got faith in flipping Martina, okay? Martina can always survive. So, okay, everyone's going to be, yes, a bit on the slow side anyway, because it's their first turn. So you're using Holy Warrior. That's good. It means you're not fighting or anything. Instead, you're doing something to that guy. Good. Good, good, good. And Tabby is now going to activate, yes, Killzone. So that is going to be miss on 71%. Tabs, now is not the time. Okay, seriously. Then... You're firing over there, that's good. That means you're not firing at Martina. And speaking of Martina, there goes Blade Master. Good, 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 good. Then there is, yes, the giant terrifying murder ball. That's, you know, maybe a bit concerning. That goes for a shot, but she's untouchable. So, okay. She's now run out of untouchable. However, there is also... Right, you've pulled that person over, but... Well done, you absolute cocking idiot. You just pulled the sword woman into melee range. Would anyone else like to do the same by any cocking chance? And... okay, you have decided to... Does anyone know what you're firing at precisely? I don't know what that guy's doing, but seriously, you can always trust Martina to just not die. I think that must be suppressing fire. Does anyone know who it's at? Because I have no idea who it's at. Okay, Alpha, it's time for you to get to the front line right now. So activate Overdrive, meaning you can now move a dumb amount. Move, yes, one action to here. That there, that's going to be good. And then you can now move, yeah, another action and still do something. And I would say this here, this is going to be an excellent spot for a flamethrower. Like, please tell me we can make this work. So, from here, activate flamethrower, and... Okay, that stupid rock is providing a lot of cocky protection, apparently. Instead, we could go for... We could take out... Gosh, flipping darn it. Okay, well, I guess we're taking out one rock and doing, like, nothing to that robot because it's a robot. So... Well, this is an incredibly disappointing flamethrower. Right, take out the cover here, bare minimum, and do something to that there snake. And if we're lucky, maybe you'll set fire to, like, you know, that area over there, so maybe the enemies won't be able to move around quite so easily. Oh, I think it's, yes, my Lancer who's being suppressed right now. Okay, that there, that's A-okay. Let's just, yes. Get Professor moving forward a bit, please. Lovely. Because, yes, there might be an excellent scanning protocol or a haywire. So one robot there, or another robot over there. 74% shutdown, or, to be honest, a big capacitor. Gosh darn it, everyone is determined to stand, yes, not quite close enough together under this particular circumstance. So, okay, bare minimum. We can stop the suppressing fire. So that goes in, and that's sure to distract you for a second. Lovely. And yeah, that's the snake dead. Suppression gone. Shield gone too. And that means the Lancer could now, yeah, move up. And by any chance, could you... No. Stun Lance does not bypass anything. As for Tab, she's got an excellent shot at the Priest, but that's about it, unfortunately, and she can't, for the time being, use Grapple. So... Okay, what she could do is she could move and then fire. And from the high ground, that would reset her. So, I just need to find... Oh, hang on. I just need to find a good spot where she's going to have, like, a kill. But I don't really see one. Okay, could anybody else maybe, like, yeah, soften up that Priest? Oh, and Martina. Don't forget she's got Reaper. So... Oh, Rage Strike is a thing I have to activate. Okay, sorry, did not realise that. Okay, just to get the Lancer moving forward. If he could, yes, maybe do some damage to something, like, say, he could finish off that mech, that wouldn't be terrible, to be honest. You basically can't do anything there. Okay, what about, yes, the guy here. 60%. Bloody hell. None of this is good, but then again, this is just, you know, one of the extra friendlies. You know what? Take the 60% on a kill. If you get the hit, you take him out. So, just fire into the flames! Okay, not just a hit, actually a critical. Well, how precisely did you get a crit, but not kill him? Cocking useless, the lot of you. Right, Sandra, what I want you to do is, yes, just nuke this vague area. That would be a good starting point. So, yes, just fire in the shots there. Very, very good indeed. That's going to do some good damage. Well done. And then what you can do is, yes, you can now just keep firing. Meaning, you could just now fire a rocket launcher as well, which would be hilarious. But honestly, your main gun is actually better. So, yes, right there. Alright, 80% on the Priest. So, come on. Come on, come on, come on. And... not just the hit, the crit too. Tabby can now finish off the Priest and move straight on to something else. Problem is getting her into a position where she could really cocky see anything. Wait, can she even stand? Hang on. No, that's still basically nothing, unfortunately. So, gosh darn it. Okay, well, bare minimum. The Priest is dead. Okay, the Priest is down. That's nice. One person definitely dead right now. Tabby can actually, yes, do more things. Like, move forward, for example. Come on, Tabs. You must have another shot somewhere. Bloody hell, there's literally nothing. Right, just charge forward. We'll grapple you back up to the high ground next time. Getting back down off the ship turned out to be, yes, complicated. Oh, also that robot is dead. Okay, I think there might have just been a bit of delay on the animation. Sometimes that happens. But yes, their robot does appear to be dead. So, okay, we've also still got Steel. So Steel needs to just go in and, yes, what's actually left at the moment? Because I think actually we're just about stabilising. Right, Smash, you've got the armour, so I think you can actually afford to be, yes, fairly exposed. Just run forward, and from there, you should have a shot at that robot. 69%. Reasonable, but not spectacular. Could you get into... Oh, hang on. Can we get you to a... Yes, you know what? That's good. That's really good right there. Take out that, and also possibly something's about to explode, which could be good for, like, you know, the giant ball of death as well. Well, something good happened. Excellent. Okay, let's see if I figure this out here. So, Martina... You are going to move to here. You're now in melee range. What you're going to do is Rage Strike. That does not end your turn. It's going to do something, but not too much. So yeah, 5 to 7. Activate that to you. So you literally just punch that person. Well done. But that should mean you've still got, yes, your normal turn. So now you can go into normal slash. Please don't explode. Thank you for not exploding, I appreciate that. And now you can run up to the ball of death. Lovely. So, okay, everything, as it turns out, is going to be fine, probably. Because now you're unstoppable. You're about to activate more bloody enemies, aren't you? No, no, you're not. But you're immune to fire, but not immune to swords. Alright. That was looking dicey for a second, but I think in the end, it's going to be fine. And also... Are you about to summon reinforcements? Please don't summon reinforcements. I don't appreciate it. And... no, you're bringing people back from the dead. I knew you could do that. That's fine. Okay, Tabs, back on the high ground here. It's time for you to do your thing. Because, yes, I think at this point, you could basically start doing the equivalent of cereal. So just activate Deadeye on basically anything. It just doesn't really matter. Though, honestly, hang on, there's also... oh, yeah, 100% chance to kill that McGibble. Flippy, do it. So, you are standing on the high ground above it. So Deadeye wipes that out. Lovely. Meaning those guys just auto-die. Sorry, didn't realise that was about to happen. But honestly, I'll take it. It's a nice bonus. And at that point, Tabby could have reloaded and kept going. Okay, the new weapon. It's bloody goods. And as for you, Steel, hang on, is this a, oh. This looks like a hacking situation. Here we go. Professor could do a much better job. So we can definitely turn off the UFO. Question is, yeah, what are the alternative benefits? So, oh, bloody hell. Permanent hacking up by 20. Or, contact costs nearby regions 50%. You know what? I'd actually rather take the flipping hacking. So, okay. At this point, the Professor is a genius at hacking. And if we're lucky, that might actually be the end of it. Because, taking out the UFO, plenty of enemies seem to be dead. Is that everybody? Okay, that seems to be everybody. Good. Oh, and I tell you what we did get. We got a couple of really good promotions. So, Tabs, finally up to the final level. And, I mean, I'd say obviously it's got to be Serial, but... I mean, she's kind of already got Serial. Like, the rifle she's holding, if she gets a kill, no, that's only if she's on the high ground. If she's on the high ground, she's got built-in Serial. If I take Serial, she can use it on the low ground too. So, you know what? I'll give that to her, but I may well give her, like, face-off, fanfire, etc. down the line, because some of the gunslinger skills are really good. And as for Alpha, okay, we have got repair, so either we can repair damaged robotic allies. I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure whether I count as my own ally. Because, yes, otherwise I'd kind of need, like, you know, 2 robots on the field. Which is never going to happen. The alternative being, yes, send my robot to explode. Well, obviously the explode option, yes. Beyond that, oh bloody hell. Now that's why we go and do UFOs. Oh, and now the game gives me crystals. Obviously now, when I don't need them anymore. Okay, you know what? It's better than nothing. I might need, like, you know, 100 crystals for an ultimate mega upgrade at some point. So, we may as well go and grab those while we're just waiting for time to pass anyway. Though before we actually start scanning, hang on. Was there anything I actually, like, you know, need to build that I've not built yet? In particular, weapons and armor. So, oh. Right. So apparently the rage armor I had was, like, the basic rage armor or something. And you know what, Alpha? You can have improved armor too. Yeah, that's an absolutely fine investment. And just in case we want to have multiple rangers on the field, yeah, get the maxed out shotgun too. Everything else I think we can do without. Oh, now look at that. The rage armor is now, yeah, +2 armor, not +1. So, okay, at this point, it is going to take a tactical nuclear strike to take down Martina. Okay, 8 days, this is just perfect because in just 1 day, a very important new friend is joining us. So, welcome aboard, Colonel Soji Lee. Oh, and I tell you what, bonus upgrade slots to every cannon. I do like my cannons, and the person who goes and does it, they actually get to increase health by 1. Yes. You know what? As it's cannons, Ted, you can go do that. And then just send a couple of others just to support you. Magnificent. Off you flipping go. But way more importantly, we've just picked up a new cocking colonel with the codename Final. Okay, badass codename though. I'm not sure I appreciate, like, short sleeves. There we go. That's better. Okay, so straight up to Colonel. Remote start, absolutely cooking a hilarious, absolutely. Blood Trail I can do without. Honestly, yeah, Reapers aren't really about, like, you know, doing direct damage with their guns. They are scouts, they are explosives experts, they are environmental experts. They just do really good work in that regard. So, yeah, target definition, amazing scouting ability. Shrapnel at the Claymore is fantastic, 100%. And then, ooh, a Claymore kill restores Shadow. I mean, I'm not sure Elena had that, but it does sound kind of good. And yes, armor piercing is never going to hurt. So, oh, hang on. That's armor piercing. You do, on the other hand, have Shredder. So, okay. Hollow targeting, Shredder, Deadeye, and then at the end there we've got Squad Sight. Interesting. Shredder is never bad. Just, you know, for taking armor away. That's always going to be a good thing. Sting to maintain stealth, that is brilliant, absolutely. Carrying additional claymores, oh yeah, 100% every time. Now, Banish. Banish was pretty good, I will give you, but we're running out of soldier AP in a hurry. So, oh, it's because your combat intelligence is standard. Elena was like a genius or something. So, Homing Mine. Honestly, I never used it. Annihilate. If you kill the target, move to another one. I'm not convinced, to be honest. I feel like, yes, you've kind of got everything I want you to have there. Though, okay, Deadeye is good. Deadeye is powerful. Like, that, you know, makes up for your lack of power day to day. And I wouldn't mind, actually, hollow targeting. So, yes, if you take a shot, and it says any shot, does that include a sting shot? Like, if I sting, you maintain stealth, but everybody else still gets the bonus. Oh, now that's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, you know what? We'll take that too. So, okay, Elena's gone, but the Reapers are back. Right, keep on keeping on. We've got more psychic training. There's that sustain. Brilliant. Stasis. Everybody should have stasis. Stasis is amazing. And now we just... Oh! It's okay. It's going over there. It's not round here. Everything, as it turns out, is not fine. Okay. Now, if I've understood this right, the last time there was a UFO, people in the comments were saying, when a UFO tries to intercept you, it doesn't mean you're going to get shot down. The game, like, flips a coin, and I lost the coin flip last time. So on this occasion, we might be able to, like, you know, just... get away. So begin evasive maneuvers. It's all going to be fine. Everything's going to be... I feel like we, like, didn't really evade much there. Like, I feel like in many ways, we just sort of went a few miles into Canada and then stopped and waited for it. Oh, and cooking are hilarious. Because we've already been shot down, as a result of that, we don't get to watch the being shot down cutscene again, because presumably there's just one, and it would be kind of farcical if everyone did the exact same reaction as second time when we already know what's happening. So, okay, I assume we just got shot down off screen, but like it wasn't as dramatic this time, because we kind of saw it coming. Well, you know what? I know precisely who's cocky coming along, because this time we know what we're going into, and we know precisely what we need to do. Final is going forward, then my snipers can pick it apart. And yes, I most definitely mean snipers plural. Cameron and Tabby are both coming out on this one. Okay, the problem with this loadout is, yes, it means we've only gone to one frontliner, which is going to be James, with his newly upgraded side gauntlets. Then we've got Sandra and John, which is pretty good. I would not mind having a ranger present, though. Like, rangers are really, really sexy. You know what? No. Stick to the plan, okay? We're going to get more people put out on the field. This is a good starting team. Okay, precisely the same as we've seen last time. Not the same map, but very similar. Bunch of trees, handful of buildings, nothing too dramatic. There's my target. That building right there. And I know precisely how we're going to get to it. Just keep moving forward. Alright, keep moving forward. Yet more. Oh, good! Guess who's cooking back? Okay, so... naturally, you've decided now's the moment to show up, obviously. But I'm starting to wonder whether I might be able to actually, yes, complete this mission without, like, activating anybody. Because all I need to do is move forward, like, up to this tree. That should be in range. Then my snipers could just do this. So yeah, just move Tabby into a good position here. And thanks to Squad Sight, bloody hell, she could just, if she wanted to, pick off that codex right now. That would just be dead. Just dead right there. And honestly, why the cock not, basically? So okay, Tabby from 10 million miles away is about to just take out that codex. That may or may not wake up that Archon. I don't know. Probably it will. You're now moving forward, but you're nowhere near close enough to detect Final. And as for Cameron, he may not have, you know, the incredible rifle, but he doesn't cocking need it. Because Cameron has got lightning hands to immediately start Cameron. I think Cameron might be feeling a bit under the weather. Like, he's not really been allowed out for a run for a while, because Tabby's been getting all the experience, so... okay, go for Fanfare. Time to make up for this, so... 2 crits. Okay, you know what, Cameron? You're cooking forgiven. Oh, and guess who could just move forward and help themselves to a little bit of focus? It's Cocking James, so... okay, you know what? We're under control, actually. Okay, now are the enemies actually going to, like, you know, do anything? I mean, they are moving in this direction, but they don't know about me. Oh, hang on. They may have detected James. Okay, James may have been detected, but honestly, this might be a really, really good opportunity to just take down the bloody bastard Archon Pope. I think we can make it happen. And yes, we've already got a couple of people popping up for Overwatch shots, so... all we've got to do is... John, I wouldn't lean out right now. That was a bad decision. More people piling in too from the rear, but that's absolutely fine. All we've got to do is provide enough cover to get Final forwards. Oh, and I think I might know who could do this right now. James, you get forward, just whack the Archon King with your side blades. That's going to do some damage to the thing behind you too. But more importantly, he's about to try and react. And he's going to react straight into a Blade Storm, which gets James up to max cocking focus. Okay. Life just got good. So, okay, you guys can do whatever the cock you want. James is an unstoppable beast, though. Okay, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of enemies. There's so many enemies right now. Okay, do this slow and careful, because I can see precisely when I am and am not going to get detected. So, step 1, I need you to move over here with your first action. And you can do that without being spotted. Are you now in range of the thing? We're going to be able to tell because, yes, if we are, Tabby would be able to hit it. Okay, hang on. John. Easier way is going to be to check whether, like, you know, you can actually see the thing. And somehow or another, you bloody can't. Right, in which case, just advance behind them. Alright, if you are here, there's... how can you possibly not be able to cocking see the McGibble? It's right there. This might be a line of sight problem. Okay, hang on. We need to check for, yes, line of sight issues here. Because... somehow or another, you can't cocking see the damn thing. Okay, just get behind them all. And now we've got them. Okay, now we've got visibility. Now can Tabby... now Tabby's got a shot. And so's Cameron. Okay, that thing's going down in no time whatsoever. Oh, and Claire's popped out to join us, apparently. Okay, Sandra, you just start, yes, weakening some of these individuals and also create more paths by which Final might be able to get back to us, yes, should the situation be necessary. So, okay, couple of bits of damage there. Very, very nice indeed. And Claire, you just start using, yes, a bigger capacitor discharge on these stupid bastards. So... okay, the reason we've done that, however, is, yes, this is where the fun begins. Tabby, you have got the ability Serial, meaning if you kill someone, you get everything back. activate serial killer mode, and now what you're going to do, Tabs, is, oh bloody hell, you've got options today, Tabby. So, take out that individual right there. Guaranteed hit, guaranteed kill. Cameron, what are you doing? Okay, let's not ask any follow-up questions about that. So she's now got everything back, all of her actions, etc, etc. So now we go over to, yes, Archon number 2. There we go. You can just go down as well. Lovely. At which point her gun runs dry, but I kind of don't care, because with 2 actions in the can, oh, bloody hell, Tabs, you sexy, sexy bastards. Okay, step 1, let's just, yes, make sure we take out everyone that we can take out. We just need to do light damage with anybody else who's got a shot, and then, yeah, Tabby can just sort of finish them off. Though, honestly, I don't want to send anyone else too far forward, so... okay, you, budding. Do I want to pull you back into... yeah, there's just a lot of firepower, like, maybe too much even for James. Best option is probably... yeah, pull him back into some really good cover, though. Ooh. Bit of a difficult situation for him. Okay, pull him right back over here. Just pull him a good, solid amount back. And then, yeah, now we can start doing the big hits. Because Tabby can do 9 to 11 to that thing, which she should do. Okay, priority should be the target at the back. 11. Very, very nice indeed. Meaning now, Cameron, you've got your sniper rifle, meaning, oh, cock me. 1 round, dead McGibble. Bloody hell, that has gone nicely. So, okay. That's the disruptor gone. Right, the enemy are moving forward, but yes, this is actually officially their first turn. So as a result of that, they are going to be a bit on the slow side. So, okay, I'm suddenly very glad that we have actually done this mission previously. Because knowing what it's going to be ahead of time, that's meant we can have the right team out to get it done. And thankfully, there is a convenient gap for Final to just sneak through the enemy line and just be right here, back in cover immediately, without anybody ever detecting them. Oh, you absolute star. Okay, so the Reapers are still kicking ass and taking names. No worries there. Right, just do what you can to, yes, cover the retreat to make sure we don't get too swarmed in at the final turn. Take out some cover, etc, etc. Lovely. Oh, and speaking of which, okay. I think this would be an excellent opportunity for a kill zone over in that direction, because over on this side, don't forget, Cameron's also got serial. So, okay, over here, we could just take you out, buddy. So over on the left, Sandra's taken out the cover, Cameron's taken out the individuals, everybody else just Overwatch up, etc, etc. Shock. You could probably, yes, fall back at this point. I feel like you charging forward to get more melee attacks in wouldn't necessarily really help the team that much. So, okay, a few people are going to try and move forward, but at this point, they are just walking straight into a big old pile of Overwatch. There is no way they are getting up to us. Like, we have got some powerful weaponry. Speaking of which, here comes Cocky Killzone. Like, good luck advancing into Tabby's Killzone. I think that one's running away, and you cocking well should do, but it's too late. Alright, you can't get away from me. Tabby's not just hitting you, she's also poisoning you. Brilliant, though. Okay, they are taking very long-range shots at me at this point, but it is not working out, and... oh, Tabby is just slaughtering them. Well done, Tabs.
Commander, the situation just got worse. Resistance outposts are reporting enemy transports on the move across this region. They're getting ready for an all-out assault.
Central, chill out. It's fine. We have got this, like, so under control. So Final just runs back onto the Avenger, having literally never been spotted. And with the last member back on the ramp, off we cocking go. Oh, now that was cocking smooth. And more importantly than anything else, we have got the final Pope. But I would say, on that high note, with Elena's replacement being the absolute MVP of that match, how about we call it a part there? Because next time, we have got the encrypted codex data coming in. We have got the Archon Popat, and I suspect we are getting very near to the end game here. So some big fights coming up soon. Hopefully you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been XCOM 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
I'm going to be honest, if it's Glasgow on a Saturday night, there's large amounts of violence and screaming and chaos, that's just normal. That's not actually the alien, sorry. But on the other hand, I have a giant flamethrower robot. Would you not like to potentially let me at least try that before pulling the funding and power? No! Okay.